what happens inevitably is that you would have chaos and perversion, the sort that governs our country today. Nigeria is governed by lies. So it has meant that to a very large extent, instead of having order, we have chaos because we are not governed by the truth. And anything that is not governed by the truth will ultimately be destroyed.
So guys, Dele Farotimi have come out to say that anything that is not governed by the truth will definitely be destroyed. And he said things about how Buhari blamed Obasanjo and now Tinubu is blaming Buhari, because that's all they do. They are blaming the past administration, which is not the main deal or the main thing I'm meant to be doing. You are in office to make your own tenure a better tenure than the previous administration, but all we have here is people blaming the past government for what they did not do right and what they did not do or what they did wrong. You know, that's the only thing that this government have been doing, blaming Tinubu, but blaming Buhari. But I guess we'll take a look at what Dele Farotimi said about this governance and how we put everything, and then I guys hear your views in the comment section. Take a look, guys.
So, where is Nigeria going if it is not governed by truthful ideals, the immortal truth, the decadent lie? Nigeria is dying because it is governed by lies. These are the painful realities that we must tell ourselves. If you go into Quran at 7, that's the 7th chapter, verse 159, it says, and it says, and of Moses' people is a party who guide with truth, and with it they do justice. Emphasis mind, justice. And of Moses' people is a party who guide with truth, and with it they do justice. Speaks to the Levites. That is what the Quran is referencing here. Of Moses' people, that's the Jews, is a party who guide with truth. That in reality, for us, is the judicial class. Those who dispense justice. Are they guiding with truth? And are they able to do justice if they are guided with truth? If you look particularly at Surah Al-Munafiqun, verses 1 to 11, you will see all the 4 attributes of Nigerian ruiners. 1, they are inconsistent. They say something in the morning, it changes by noon, it changes by midday, it's gone again. Once upon a time, subsidy was bad, now it's good, then it's bad, now it's gone. Munafikun. They pretend. That is what munafiks do. They pretend. You want one? Go and look at the short one that used to rule in Kaduna. There was nothing better than bulaba. In fact, it was the best thing since sliced bread. But today, he's singing another song, and we are all supposed to clap. The way of the Munafikun. They blame. Buhari blamed Jonathan for 8 years. Bulaba is blaming Buhari for the last 2 years. It's always somebody else to be blamed. And then they are complacent. It is the way of the Munafikun to be complacent. Because now that they have successfully foisted their inconsistency, their pretense, and they've blamed somebody else, they can now enjoy in their complacency. So they can buy yachts whilst to starve. They can buy presidential jets whilst to drop dead on the streets. They can remove fuel subsidy and live in the lap of luxury. You don't matter. That is the way of the Munafikun. Let us tell ourselves the truth. And when I say the truth, I'll say the truth the way we used to say the truth long before the white man and the Arabs darkened our shores. As a Yoruba man, In my culture, you have three options when the truth comes. When you are asked, is it that Benny? That is when they say Soju Abeniko. That is either yes, or you say Beko, which is no, or you say Ironi. Benny speaks to you, affirming what you know to be the truth, standing behind what you know to be the truth, not what you feel, what you know experientially. You witnessed it. If you heard somebody else if somebody else told you, you must say, oh, Lagbaja and Lagbaja told me, and I believe the person. You don't even need to say you believe the person sometimes, depending on who the person is, if it requires reaffirmation within the society. If you say Beko, it means that you're saying, I am not sure. I can't speak to the truth of that thing. In fact, it is not true. But when you say irony, you are affirming that that thing is a lie. Each and every one of the persons who have achieved immortality on account of truth-telling, whether they be whites or black, Africans or Caucasian, or whatever their race might be, they would have to at some point decide to live by the truth. And if they must die by the truth, they stand behind that truth. They stand behind the truth in the knowledge that you cannot separate the truth from God. God is the truth. The immortal nature of the truth is that it cannot die. Yorubas have this proverb, and I will close with that. They say, tí irọ́ bá lọ lógún ọdún, ìṣẹ́jú kan ló tán bá. What that means is, if the lie travels for 20 years, it takes the truth but a second to catch up with it. I've said this before. If you've been listening to me for some time, you would have heard me exegese this proverb. Nothing can be farther from the truth. The truth never moves. That is the constance of the truth. It does not move. Remember what the Quran said at chapter 23, verse 71, where it says that if the truth should follow their desires, the heaven and the earth and all those who live there, they will perish. That is exactly what the Yoruba proverb is also saying. The truth is fixed. It does not move. It is certain. It is the lie that travels. It's peripatetic. It goes up and down, yo and yo, but the truth remains sat in the same place, constant as the northern star. And then when the lie is done perambulating, it comes back to where the truth is sat. Remember Fela's song, perambulator, 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 later, perambulator. They go, they perambulate on the city, same place. Because they continue to lie. They continue to travel and dance around, not acknowledging the truths that are obvious. One of the defining truths told by Chivayo Adebanjo in his lifetime is the fact that Nigeria will not progress unless it goes back to true federalism. Federalism, I should say, don't let me have them perpetrate that lie of true federalism. There's nothing called true federalism. That one is a lie. Federalism based on regions. Chivayo Adebanjo defined his struggle by these ideals. That was the man who has grasped at immortality simply because he told the truth. truth. Dare to tell the truth. Do not be as the monarchic queens. Do not join them. We've got only one home. One.
This Nnamdi Kanu case is a clear example that Nigeria will not go far, because the level of lies they tell us in this country, the level of injustice is a proof that nothing is going to move forward in a country called Nigeria. Because in a system where we are treating this person because he's from this tribe and then this person is from this tribe, does not show equality and does not show that Nigeria can be one. Dele Farotimi is always a man that come out to give us the gospel truth, although some persons seems not to see it or to deny the fact that Nigeria can no longer be one, because we are governed by lies. Tell me the reason why we are terming somebody a terrorist because he made a statement that you say you did not like, but another person made the same statement you did not like, but the other person goes scot-free while the other person is punished. It does not show equality in a country called Nigeria, and that is the reason why I said that Nigeria will never work. And that's also what the Revocation said, that Nigeria cannot move forward because we are governed by lies. And here's the gospel truth about what he said, is that our government have never come out and be accountable of their words. They are coming out to throw this thing. Tomorrow they are saying a different thing. That means they cannot even stand on what they said. It's a simple thing. You remove fuel subsidy, where did the money go? That is the question that we asked the government, but till today we are here to have a response. We are borrowing money from outside country. What are you using it to do? No response. Many things they be questioning this government and none of them are answering anything. They are all busy being in Abuja, in Aso Rock, doing what they want to do and what pleases them without even thinking that they should be accountable to those they are leading. It does not show what a leader is made of. A leader should be accountable of its word, accountable of who is lead, of what accountable to people is leading. These are what shows a good leader. But in Nigeria, we have none of that in position. None of them is accountable of what they are doing. None of them is accountable of what they said, and none of them is even transparent. You can imagine the portal that we heard on October and also in August. The government could not come out to address the issue. All the things that Tinubu came out on a Sunday morning and told Nigeria that they should have patience with him, that he's working. What are you working? Give us proof, give us hope that this thing is going to work, but nothing is being done. That's what the Revocation is actually emphasizing on. But I'd like guys to drop your views in the comment section. I'll be with you guys in my next video. Don't forget to always subscribe. Stay tuned, guys.